Fred Wall, the Visa Coach here. Today's topic is, how long does it take to get a spouse visa in 2015?
VisaCoach. Fast, easy, and personal.
Hi, my name is Fred Wall. I am the Visa Coach, known for front-loaded immigration presentations that tell your story, leading to fast and easy approval and personal one-on-one attention you receive as my client. I invented the three-step immigration success method, which anticipates the likely problems and skepticism your case might face, and then squashes those issues by working together with you on the ideal appearance of your case and preparation of my signature front-loaded presentation that tells your story, well, the way we want it heard. When properly implemented, my method helps win approval for your visa even before the interview starts. Today's topic is, how long does it take to get a CR1 spouse visa? As of May 2015, well, the answer is 9 to 13 months on average, unless your case is processed at the Texas Service Center. More on that later. So numbers look like this: 1 to 2 months USCIS for approval, 5 to 6 months at NVC sending in your mini petition, and 2 to 5 months at the consulate, her medical and interview. Now, I regularly get calls from people saying, well, those numbers don't make any sense because they found a website or they talked to somebody who promised a much shorter processing time. Oh, what's the secret? Well, the secret is the other people are either telling you what you want to hear so they can get your money, or just referring to one step, one piece of the whole process, not all the steps combined. When I give time estimates, I only use what really is relevant to the couple, and that is starting from the day we send in a check and petition to Homeland Security, ending on the day your foreign fiancé gets her passport back with her visa stamped into it. So, look, it's going to be the 9 to 13 months. Two different departments of the U.S. government are involved: Homeland Security and the Department of State. Now, Homeland Security has now tasked 5 centers around the U.S. to process spouse visas. And these are located in California, Nebraska, Texas, Vermont, and Missouri. In general, USCIS recently is getting their job done really fast. In general, it only takes 1 to 2 months. This compares with a 5-month processing standard they set for themselves. So 1 to 2 months versus 5 is their standard. But there is one exception. Today, the center in Texas is seriously behind. When most of my cases are approved in 1 to 2 months at any of the other 4 centers, cases that are assigned to Texas that have SRC as the first 3 letters of their case number sometimes are taking 9 months or more. Hopefully, USCIS's processing center in Texas will get their act together in 2015. And just last week, I did get a spouse visa petition that came out of SRC in only 2 months. So maybe I'm premature in damning them, but they have been really bad this whole last year. Now, can you choose what center to go to? No, sorry, you don't have a choice. Historically, they were processed geographically, but right now, everything goes into the 1 or 2 centers, either Phoenix or Chicago, and then distributed somewhat randomly. So you just have to hope for the best and get what you get when you find out where your case has been assigned. Now, processing includes a background check by the FBI. The most common and prolonged delays on your timeline are caused by avoidable mistakes that you make during the preparation of your petition. If Homeland Security finds your petition is incomplete, that items are missing or illegible, or even if the payment amount is not exact, then processing grinds to a halt until the problem is fixed. Once USCIS approves, though, the case is then passed on to the U.S. Department of State. Now, the Department of State has a processing center in New Hampshire called the National Visa Center, or NVC. NVC will first contact your spouse asking her to confirm a choice of agent. Basically, they're asking her to confirm that you are allowed to be copied on the correspondences. It sounds strange because you're the original sponsor of the petition, but this is a privacy issue like medical records. And so first they get her permission, and then you're in the loop. Now, after NVC receives the signed choice of agent form, they'll contact you via email with invoices for the adjustment of status and visa application fees. Now, once paid, you then will submit a packet of documents to NVC. And I call this the mini petition. This includes payment receipts, marriage certificate, police clearances, affidavit of support, your tax returns, pay stubs. Once NVC is satisfied that all the required documents have been presented, it will forward your case on to the American Consulate responsible to issue the visa. A few weeks later, this case file will physically arrive at the consulate assigned to process your spouse's case. And in a few weeks later, the consulate will contact your spouse directly, with instructions on how to book the interview and where to go to attend her medical and what the final documents that she should bring to the consulate are. Some consulates are busier and more efficient and just work faster than others. In Philippines, the process is very efficient and fast. Interviews can be booked by the spouse or sponsor online for about 1 or 2 months later. But in Vietnam and Dominican Republic, it might be 2 to 5 months later before the consulate advises that an interview can be scheduled. Now, the approval denial decision is made during the interview. Then, in about 2 weeks, the passport with its new visa is returned. Now, just as in the medicine commercials on TV, your results may vary. Some of my clients, they get their visas faster, and some of them get them slower. But if in 2015 you plan for about between 9 and 13 months average CR1 spousal visa processing time, you won't be far off. This is Fred Wall, the Visa Coach. I'm on your side. Call me.
Asking U.S. Immigration for permission to bring your fiancé to America for marriage and happily ever after is a slow, complicated, and often frustrating process. It is all too easy to make crucial mistakes that cause delays and denials. Fred Wall, the Visa Coach, has written a short guide for couples contemplating fiancé immigration that points out the pitfalls, red flags, and common mistakes which cause problems and how to avoid them. The Visa Coach is giving away this indispensable guide free of charge because visas shouldn't stand in the way of love. For you and your partner's peace of mind, don't do anything until you read this guide first. Get your free copy at visacoach.com/5.